Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the light bringers of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit that subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. Today, we're going to dive into your November 2020. What do you need to know, and what messages do the angels have for you? As I take a look at the overall tarot spread that we have here, there's definitely a new romantic vibe coming in, or a new relationship energy coming in. So if you're somebody who's already in a relationship, this can be an improvement within that romantic relationship, or this can be just an improvement in relationships across the board. Maybe relationships within friendships or within family, wherever maybe you're needing improvement, maybe even with coworkers. So there is a great relationship energy here in this month, and I think you're going to see a lot of energy just supporting you and being very happy in relationships. We're going to take a look first at the overarching themes that you can expect throughout the month. So the first card that we have here is the Emperor reversed. Now, I'm feeling the energy with this card is that I feel like your world's going to get shaken up a little bit, okay? Maybe not like, this isn't a bad thing, but I think it's going to feel a little uncomfortable for you. I think there's like these little things that just are going to lead to little changes, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel like you're out of your routine. You're going to feel like you're out of your structure. You're going to feel a little disorganized, and that's like not your normal vibe, you know? So that's going to feel a little off. It's going to feel a little strange. You're going to just kind of feel disconnected from you and who you normally are, or how you normally do things. There's just a shakeup in some way. So while this is happening, understand that this is like meant to shake things up for the better. So you have to just do your best to flow with it. You have to just do your best to allow it to carry you into something new, because there is a lot of new energy coming in here in this month. And sometimes, like when we're stuck in the same old routine or doing things the same old way, we can actually block ourselves from receiving new energies coming in that are meant for us, that are meant to happen. So let the shakeup happen. Don't fight it. Don't let yourself get too terribly thrown off from it. It might feel a little uncomfortable, but it is important, and it is destined to happen here in your life for your highest and best good. The next card that we have here is the Seven of Earth. Okay, so this is a message about worry. Whatever it is that you have caught yourself worrying about, a lot of times this is a worry about, why hasn't this happened yet? Why hasn't this manifested yet? Why isn't this moving forward yet? And there can be an energy of frustration. There can be an energy of feeling impatient. And this is really saying, have patience. This is saying, you've done the things that you need to do. You've been working on the things that you need to be working on. You've been putting energy into this, and just understand that any kind of pause that you're feeling, or any kind of lack of forward movement that you're experiencing, is temporary. So don't worry about it. Let it go. Trust it to come in divine timing. Understand that the seeds have been planted and that you have done the work here. So try not to get too frustrated in the fact that it hasn't manifested quite yet. It will. The next card that we have here is the Knight of Water. Okay, Knight of Water is similar to, or the same as, the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot. Cups are connected with relationships. So when I think of the Knight of Water, for those of you who are looking for love, this is a really beautiful energy, because this is like your knight in shining armor, right? Or it can be that very romantic energy coming in, and it just feels powerful. It feels beautiful. It can be a resurgence, a reconnection within a relationship, where suddenly there's a whole new vibe around that, where suddenly it went from kind of a friendship to romantic, or a deepening of a connection that you already have within a relationship. It's a falling in love sometimes. Sometimes it's even proposals, right? It's about a shift. It's about a level up within a relationship. And so this can be connected with that romantic love, that romantic energy, but it doesn't have to be. It can also be, you know, that you are connecting on a new level within a friendship. Maybe you've been calling in your soul family, you've been calling in like-minded people into your life, and you just find yourself more deeply connecting with some new people, or even people who have been in your life for a while, and all of a sudden you see them in a different way and you're connecting in a whole new way, in a deeper way. So allow whatever wants to happen within relationships, within this deepening within relationships, to happen. Let your heart be open. Let yourself be surprised. I think this feels to me like a little bit of a surprising energy. Like, oh, I didn't expect myself to care so much about this person, or to connect so much with this person, or I didn't expect them to be this way, but I'm really pleasantly surprised. And so allow that to happen. This is also in a bit of an emotional energy, but I feel like it's like, in this case, happy emotion, right? I feel like you're feeling the surge of just joy, of happiness, and excitement in your life. So let that flow, let that come in. I see a lot of joy for you here in this month, as much as like you're going to be a little off kilter with what you normally will expect, because there's some stuff coming in that will make that happen for you. The next card that we have here is the Virgin card, okay? So the Virgin card is really about purity of heart and spirit. And I think that this is naturally something that you have, and you're finding yourself just tapping back into that. You know, I feel like through like maybe that emotion and that joy, you're kind of reconnecting with that purity that's within you. You're reconnecting with this open heart. You're ready to just step into the world with an open heart and just love everybody, right? There's such a beautiful energy of love around things, and there's such an innocence with this particular energy. So allow yourself to just tap into that, natural purity, that love that you have with an open heart. You know, we can get so hurt by people and by circumstances that we can harden our heart, we can close our heart. And this is about you learning how to embrace this open heart and going back to like the way that we used to trust other people and trust in this world and trust in our higher power like we used to when we were a kid, before we got so jaded. You know, it's about like releasing our armor a little bit and letting ourselves be open and vulnerable. The next cards that we have here are connected to the barriers or the challenges that you might expect through this month. So you know, I think like this first one is the Page of Water. Okay, so again, water connected with cups, cups connected with relationships, pages connected with new. This is about a new relationship, a new level in a relationship, a change in the connection, a new energy coming in within relationships. And this can be a new person entering your life that, again, it feels surprising to me, or this shift feels surprising. This shift feels like it comes kind of almost out of nowhere, and you're like, wait a second, you're not the person that I thought you were, in a really good way. So there's a very good, fresh, new energy within relationships for you. This is a great time. If you're a Capricorn and you are looking for love, this is a great time for you to just deepen that connection with somebody, or for you to meet somebody new who could potentially be a soulmate for you. So be open to that, and allow that if that wants to come in. Or this can be like you connecting on a deeper level within a relationship that you already have, or a revisiting of a relationship in a new way and a new energy coming in. So this is great energy that we have going on. I think the reason this is showing up in the barriers is I think that you may find yourself hesitating in some way. Maybe it feels too perfect. Maybe it feels too good to be true. Maybe you're just a little thrown off by it. Like, it's surprising. You didn't expect it to show up. You didn't expect this person to show up. You didn't expect this change to happen now. Whatever this is, there's a little bit of a hesitation, and it feels like it's coming from this space of like you guarding your heart a little bit. This is about letting yourself be open. You're never gonna know what this can be unless you allow yourself to be vulnerable. Let yourself be open. Let yourself be vulnerable. Let yourself explore what wants to come into your life. So the next card that we have here is the Ten of Air. The Ten of Air is about the end of a difficult situation. This is a moving forward. This is like, I've been through this for so long. Usually this is something that you've been just absolutely navigating for quite some time, and you're exhausted, you're tired, it's been a lot, and something moves forward with it. You either decide that you're going to step away, or something changes and the whole situation changes. But this is like the end of something big in your life that has been going on for quite some time, and it is a release for you. This is like, I always see this as I don't know how well you can see this because of the reflection, but all these little unicorns, I always imagine that a gate has been opened and they're just running free. They're finally free. This is about freedom. This is about a major change. This can be even a release from an addiction. Maybe you recognize a pattern or an addiction that just hasn't been serving you, and you're ready to let it go. You're ready to move forward. Or there's just something that you're ready to move forward from, and as soon as the shift happens, you're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel better. So this is the end of a difficult situation, and your job is to embrace the change. Your job is to allow the change as you feel called to, or as you're noticing this showing up in your life. The next card that we have, another water card, another relationship card, right, is the Five of Water. So there is, like, in terms of challenges, there is a little bit of this energy with this Five of Water of you having to acknowledge that things haven't worked out the way that you hoped. You know, I think we create these visions in our mind of how we want things to go and how it would happen perfectly. And so we can find ourselves getting disappointed because we have an attachment to the outcome. We have an expectation. And so really work on releasing those expectations. Really work on trusting that God has a better plan for you. The universe has a better plan for you, whatever you want to call that. There's a better plan for you. Or maybe you have to kind of accept. Maybe there's an acceptance that's coming in. I don't like the way that this happened, and there's an acceptance that's having to happen. And that's challenging. I think you're going to struggle with that a little bit this month. But this is about recognizing and seeing the gift in a situation. This is about seeing the positive in a situation. This is about recognizing, even if you don't understand why, that whatever has happened is for your highest and best good. So it's not helpful for you to stay in the past because it is what it is. It has happened the way that it has happened. The situation is what it is. And I think you're going to find yourself trying to work your way around the emotion around that. And we have to do that. We have to honor that human part of ourselves. But then I think you choose to let it go. I think you choose to move forward in whatever way feels best and right for you. So that's going to be really powerful. And I think part of how you balance that out is with the Samaritan energy. You know, maybe you felt a little disconnected. This is like, I want to help people. I want to do things for people. I want to, specifically, sometimes this can be about helping people that you wouldn't normally feel called to help, showing love for people that you wouldn't normally want to necessarily show love for, and like allowing this energy, allowing yourself to do good deeds, to help people, to do things, to be supportive, or even just sending loving energy in the direction of somebody that you wouldn't necessarily normally be interested in helping. But that is truly how we connect with a whole new level of being the energy of love here on this planet, is if we can do that. So helping, choosing to help in some way. I think that like being a good Samaritan in a lot of ways is going to just balance out some of these emotions that you're having. It's going to give you something to put some energy into. It's going to give you something that's going to help you to feel purposeful and fulfilled. So follow whatever that is, whatever it is that you're feeling called to do that will be helping people in some way. The next group of cards that we have here are connected to the gifts that you can expect. So the first card that we have here is the Femme Fatale card, okay? And this is showing up, it's interesting to me because there's such a powerful, like I said, energy around just relationships here for you. And I think that you're embracing this Femme Fatale energy where it says, the card itself says, highlights the erratic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when dependency is rejected. I feel like this is like you just like opening your heart. If you're female, like embracing your femininity, or even if you're male, maybe you're embracing, you know, because we all have masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves, right? You're embracing sort of that sensual side of yourself. And this is going to be really helpful for you. But again, there's such a romantic, sensual, beautiful energy that you have going on here for you this month. The next card that we have here is the Queen of Air. The Queen of Air clears things out as needed. She sees things crystal clearly. So this to me is like you see things crystal clearly, you have a better understanding of yourself and of your life and what it is that you need to do, and you do not mess around in terms of letting go of whatever needs to be let go of, whether it's people, whether it's circumstances, whether it's a job, whatever it is. You're able to let go of that with ease. You know, it doesn't mean you won't have emotion around that, but you're able to let go of it with ease and just be able to do whatever it is that you need to do in order to live your best life. And I think that you're going to see that clearly. You're going to be making places from that clarity. Sorry, there's like horns beeping outside right now. I don't know what's going on. But so yeah, you're making these decisions in your life from a total place of clarity, and you are truly the queen of your own life. The next card that we have here is the Nine of Water. So as much as like, you know, you're navigating a lot and clearing things out and making these tweaks and these adjustments, you're going to be loving your life. This is such a positive energy. Another water card, right? A lot of water cards here in this spread. So this is feeling like your cup is full. This is feeling like you have great relationships in your life. This is you loving your life. This is you feeling joyful in your life. Like, look at this little mermaid. She has all these like cups filled up with treasures, and she just feels abundant. She feels like she's got a great life. She's joyful. She's happy. She's excited about her life. She is surrounded by beautiful, amazing relationships in her life that she feels supported in, that she feels loved in. So there's, again, a great relationship energy, but this is also about feeling like your cup is full. This is about feeling like you have so many of the things that you want and need in your life. So definitely these shifts are leading to some big rewards. And then we have the Four of Earth. So speaking of that, there is an abundant energy here as well. And Four of Earth for me specifically is really connected with like money and balance in regard to money. So I think that you feel yourself like in a balanced place in regard to money and finances, and maybe you've made some decisions that have led to this, or maybe you're making some decisions that will lead to this in this month, but it's a really good vibe. It's a really positive vibe. This is also about making good business decisions, right, that lead to more money or lead to success. So you are making good decisions in your life that lead to more abundance, that lead to more opportunities, and maybe already are here in this month, because it definitely can be happening here in this month, this particular energy. You're creating a solid foundation for your future, and that is really powerful. So those are your messages for the month of November. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryyourawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.